Hi you guys, it's Tina here with To the Inner Wild. Welcome to my channel. I am out and about in the hot sun, but of course in the car and of course in transit for my drink. I needed a little break dealing with a lot of stuff, and I thought I'd cleanse these new decks. Oh, here it comes again, Fool in Reverse. A card of indecision, according to the Wonderland Tarot. Let me read it word for word. No decision at all, faltering in a quest, not caring if a decision is reached. Now, that holds partial truth if you look at it in the whole context, but with the whole applicable context to me, it's almost like the Hangman energy, and not there's so much to weigh in on that it's causing me to need a retreat, a little bit of a retreat, right? Get myself some coffee to regenerate. No decision has been made because of all of these weighing factors, external factors. When did this come up? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Uh-oh, someone's trapped under the wheel. Who could that be? I think that's me. Let me see how that looks like. That's interesting. The Wheel of Fortune, the way it's depicted. I want to know what that means. It's number 10, which is the end, which is also the beginning, which, oddly enough, all opportunities are present, and many will be grabbed and held. Good and evil, beginnings and endings, all things that are, that were, and that yet to be are on the wheel of life. It's true. But when it's in reverse, the bad side of the coin, defeat, bad luck, and unexpected tragedy, detrimental outside forces. Isn't that the truth? You know, when you're coming to a major decision, you know, the efforts to make all parties happy is ultimately an act of self-defeat. And I tend to forget that because I tend to be the mediating force in all of it. I'm the middle child, hence that is kind of in my nature. Gemini, Aquarius South Node, which is, you know, I guess what I used to be an expert at back in the day, past lives. Including, you know, just locally speaking, past lives, relationships, as well as prior to reincarnation to this life. So I don't know if you believe in all of that, but anyway, that's some personal stuff that I'd like to go ahead and hash out here, just not really out of self-pity at all, but this is merely sharing with you to help you adjust and accept and further understand the complexities of major life decisions, changes, and you know, that could even be expressed in minor changes, trying to please all parties. You know that in your workplace, if you work in an office setting, it is impossible to please all parties. Therefore, it is impossible to appease all parties. Let's see here. This is going to be our daily focus, pulling from the Wonderland Tarot. You know, normally I would be disturbed at the wonkiness of the cards, you know, but it's Alice in Wonderland. That's, you know, that's the nature of things. So is life. It gets a little wonky. And, you know what? I like that they're still usable, that they carried a certain amount of energy, and so there is practice that goes through these. You know, there's some kind of love or passion that was put into these cards. What's in the bottom of that deck? 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Diamonds. 5 of Pentacles is, oh, well, when it's upright, I do know that it's a meaning of like poverty and what is it? feeling left out in the cold. since we're en route to the actual pulling of the card, so it's 5 of oysters in meaning here. When I bonded with this deck, I got a really good card. So I'm going to keep that. Yeah, destitute is what I was thinking. So in reverse, it's turnaround in a bad situation. New goals, reconciliation with family or lover. Thank freaking God. Oh my gosh, I needed that little secret message there. As you can see, I got a little anxiety today, and from painting my nails a couple days ago, well, you know, that's the results of peeling and anxiety, like almost picking at a scab that I don't have, so I had to pick something else, right? Anyway, that's some great news. I needed to hear that from Spirit. I've been trying to come up with solutions, and it just feels like a dead end. And as much as I want to crumple up and die at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe that's a little melodramatic, but because that's not what I'm feeling at the moment. But you know, sometimes it just, not only is it self-defeating, you know, the act of trying to please all parties and make the adjustments necessary, but it feels so much more than what it is, right? And Spirit says you're supposed to go through these feelings, the depths of them, because that's the nature of the beast of life, right? That you're meant to feel them, understand them, succumb to them almost, in order to better understand and therefore wield them. Learn it. Self-learning, self-discernment, self-management, and in order to adjust accordingly, adapt, right? And integrate new changes into your life, new attitudes, add, subtract, you know, whatever equation is needed, and then therefore teach others to do the same, not just through the indirect motion of role modeling, but also directly helping others that we, you know, intend to assert our energies to, because we care, right? So, you know, there's a greater scheme in things, and I think I find that the most uplifting thing when dealing with complex situations. Yes, whether that be personal or professional. You know, if I'm working on a project and I have to engage, you know, the whole company in response, I'm telling you from experience, it's not like a what if, but you know, you have to, well, anyway, I figured out a way to do that. And so, you know, those past experiences, however unfulfilling they were, you know, at first glance, in reciprocation of energies, all in all, I know that God justice balances its scales, because, you know, even its benefits, you know, the benefits don't always come immediately. They are, they come in due time. This is my due time. Yeah? That's cool. Thanks, Spirit. Thanks for coming through. I am sweating like a mofo. Oh, okay. That's okay. It makes me feel alive. Yes, especially with the breeze coming through. Thank goodness. Anyway, let's go ahead and pick a focus card, Spirit, for tomorrow, because I'm in the middle. It's already like 3 o'clock, and my focus card for today is loading still, right? And that's okay, because these are timeless readings. I just know that its pinpointed accuracy is meant for more of a punctual nature. At least, you know, with dealing with my stuff and my family and stuff, I found that they were on point and timely. So I trust that the messages are going to flow to you in a timely fashion. In a timely, orderly fashion. Excuse me. I have this I have this camera, this like camera phone fixated like in between the dashboard and the stick shift, or I think that's what you call it. Anyway, let's give it a knock a couple of times, 3 times. This is the first time I've done this in a parking lot. Starbucks parking lot. Yes. I'm gonna roll down the window just a bit more because I need some air and my dog is in the back seat. And I am surprised. Alright, there's one. It is the Queen of Peppermills. That is the Queen of Wands, I suspect. Queen of Wands. Isn't she one of manifestation, of passion? But look at her face. She's got that pouty lip. Like, what's troubling her? Well, she's got the Cheshire Cat at her base. So, she's one of manifestations. Maybe she's seeking to spice something up, right? That's why she's like, gotta tend to whatever dish needs some seasoning. Okay, Queen of Clubs, or Peppermills, You know, the important thing I found in doing this divination work and conveying it, like on a public forum, is to not take yourself so seriously. Like, oh my gosh. It's, it can work against you. Seriously, like the hesitation, the self-doubt and all of that. Like, I've had one too many days of that, okay? Today's my little vacation mini break. I'm taking a little road trip out of that mindset. And, you know, I think it's important to get a little bit of sun and a little bit of a picturesque type of view rather than within the bounds of curtains and doors and all of that. So anyway, change of scenery, change of pace, change of mindset, change of ways, right? Okay, so the Queen of Peppermills, okay? An honest and homey woman, able to cure ills of the mind, a dark woman who is very secretive, sincere and charming, capable of love and affection. Well, that's our energy today. This is for the collective whole. So you're grounded. We're grounded. We're being honest with ourselves. Finally, it's a process, though. It's not like you just deliver one day or, you know, do a random act of kindness and it absolves you from all the evils of life. But yeah, there may be people looking at me from their cars. It's okay. It's alright. There are people looking at me here. Anyway, yeah, that's really great. One day, someone's gonna reciprocate to you guys how much love and affection you're deserving of. Yeah. But don't seek it out, guys. That's not how the laws of the universe works. That's not how the law of attraction works. You don't chase. You attract. And those like energies will be magnetized to you, yes? Anyhow, do we have anything else, Spirit, for our daily focus? Do we? Oop, 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 oop. Well, this is a nice break. It is now 3:11 p.m. Do we have any music here for our waiting? Oh, there's one that flew out. Ooh, the Emperor. This is such a memorable song. I listened to this. I remember when we did a charity event at one of um, Tony Hawk's Foundation charity fundraiser, excuse me, and they had Modest Mouse there, um, along with other bands, and they played this song, and I just thought it was like so cool to be part of all of that. I loved it. His fundraisers are awesome, by the way. All right, the Emperor. So we have the Cheshire Cat, who always finds happiness. I wouldn't call it joy, but the humor in life, right? This number is 9. Huh. Engine, number 9 on the New York Transit line. If my train goes off the tracks, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Back on the scene, crispy and clean. Something can't intervene. We be the outcasts. Anyway, those are lyrics to some song. Hopefully we can make it what the ultra cup thing. Because I got the container past the, like, oh gosh. Never the traitor. And you could get a scoop later. You could get with this, you could get with that. Yes! I found it. The choice is yours. That's what it is. Black sheep. The choice is yours. Oh, how cool is that? Okay, the Emperor. He makes lots of choices. Maybe that's a summoned, channeled song. Why did I? Oh, because it's 9. Number 9 is a major arcana, and it is the... Come on. No, am I going? No, number 4. Oh my gosh, my glasses, my vision. It's number 4. So anyway, I think that was a channeled message. So 4 is the Emperor. I should have known better, because the Emperor does come on the first few steps on the journey to of the Fool's Journey, right? Anyway, the Emperor came in upright. The Cheshire Cat is not really a cat, but can appear as one through the strange powers of teleportation. True, he's pictured sitting in a tree, grinning. Contrary to general belief, he is brown and black, not orange. You know what? I think it was like purpley. They changed him to like purple for the actual Disney movie. And being so, purple is one of intuition, crown chakra, right? So let's see where that goes. And orange would be sacral chakra. So maybe that's an earlier version, like in books or whatnot. But okay, so contrary to general belief, he is a brown and black cat, not orange. Originally seen in the house of the Duchess, he pops up now and then to give Alice advice. Oh yeah, that is divinatory messaging. Yes, he is the wisdom, the floating conscious in Wonderland. It is assumed that Alice is not the only person to benefit from his insight. Cool. So the divinatory meanings. The Emperor is higher than the kings, more worldly, wise, and confident, a symbol of stability and leadership, as well as a male family member. Logic above emotion, a giver of aid and comfort. Sometimes an overly dominant person. How cool is that? Because I think the song goes with it too. You know, making choices, seeking higher ground. Yeah. Establishing stability with stability and leadership. Yeah, logic above emotion. How cool is that? Sorry, I'm a little flighty because all these people are passing by. Excuse me. Just trying to do something here. Okay, the Queen of Peppermills. Huh. So either you are dealing with an emperor, soon to surface, like a fatherly like figure, right? Or you need to embody that. I would say, don't wait around. You need to embody that energy. You, the queen of Peppermills, need to embody that energy of the emperor. We do, anyway. Stability, leadership, logic above emotion, especially if you're undergoing all these changes and decision making, and I think that's rather important. Then you attract that, if you so desire it, to come to about through an external figure. You know, once you embody it, you are that much closer to actualizing it in your external world. What was that last reading? This week, this week's energies is I project, I become, and the ultimate goal is we ascend, right? So that's it for that. 22 minutes in, the star is on the bottom, but it's in reverse. What? Why would you? It's number 17. 17. Come hither, please. Come hither. Ooh, the star comes after the tower. Doesn't it so? Alright, so in reverse, I'm just going to say dreams abandoned, continued striving without results, arrogance, cutting off a bad relationship with nothing new on the horizon, bad luck and disappointment, lack of balance between dreams and actions. You know, it's just saying buyer beware, you know, like with your actions. That means soon, that's probably what you're seeing on the surface, on the horizon, really. It's just like kind of almost like a dead end. But do not despair, because you can easily turn that upright, right? We have free will, and that is really the energy behind the tarot, is what you bring to it, right? So that means you can change it. So the upright is hope, faith, inspiration, the optimism of wishes, a bright future, learning from experience, yep, fulfillment, satisfaction, and pleasure. What were we talking about? Past lives, reincarnation, right? Learning from experience. That's where that comes in. Moving easily towards a goal. Okay, so I think that's what we need to focus on for today. Thanks for joining in. If you like this message, agree with it, and want it to flow outwards to others, just hit the like, subscribe, comment, and possibly share. Alright, thank you guys. See you again, and good luck. Maybe you don't need the luck. I will send you loving light. Yes, loving light. That has always been my intention, whether or not I know you. Loving light to all.